What's up, Pokemoshpitbeta? My name's Ethan. Today I bring you a 5th generation overuse battle that I had on BO. Now this took place on the Smart 1 server against an opponent named MrXYZ. So we both got pretty standard Sandstorm teams. My team is designed to match up with as many teams as possible in a positive way, but my opponent's team has more of a goal to it, which is to rack up as much damage as possible on the opponent's team using sand, hazards and bolt turning, and then bring in either Trick Room Uniclus or the Sandwich Stoutland for a late game sweep. So the biggest threat there is definitely the Uniclus. It can do a lot of damage to my entire team, and I only have one Pokemon in the form of Narrator who will be able to survive a hit and then take it out. So also he's got Rotom, who is always annoying, and also Ferrothorn, but I should be able to play around everything. It's just definitely the Uniclus that I have to look out for. So without further ado, let's just get into the match. So he leads with Rotom Wash, I lead with Heatran. And I just want to try and put on my Stealth Rocks, and I know most Rotom can't one-shot, especially defensive Heatran, but it does go for Hydro Pump and it does one-shot. So that tells me this Rotom is probably modest specs. So that's kind of annoying, because Stealth Rocks would have been really handy for this game, and also Heatran was pretty important for taking on my opponent's Ferrothorn. But anyway, I'll just bring out my Virizion, knowing I can obviously threaten the Rotom Wash, and I just go for Giga Drain, because if he brought out Ferrothorn I could Focus Blast. But he actually brought out his Reuniclus, which takes decent damage from Giga Drain, considering that is a Reuniclus and they are very bulky. And it also is the damage that I needed to KO him at that range with Tyranitar. So I switched out, not wanting to take Psychic. He actually went for Trick Room, so that means he'll be able to go first. But thanks to my Chople Berry, I'll be able to survive that Focus Blast and KO the Reuniclus with Crunch. So it's turn 4, and the biggest threat to my team is gone now. So he's going to bring out Ferrothorn, and because of Trick Room he'll be going first, so there's no need for me to lose my Tyranitar. I just switch out to Skarmory. Now he goes for Gyro Ball. It does, I mean, it's not good damage, but that's pretty impressive considering I'm a physical wall, and he is a defensive poke as well. So he must have some offensive investment in there. So he goes for Leech Seed. I don't really see why, because it means I'll be able to get a 3 layer of spikes. And now I'll be able to get another 3 layer of spikes now, because he's going to switch out, and he's going to bring out the Rotom Wash, of course, because that's going to be able to wall Skarmory and also threaten it away. So it's basically the perfect check. So now the 3 spikes is also going to be pretty decent, because it means I'll be getting damage on the Stoutland and the Ferrothorn every time they switch in. So obviously I don't want to stay in my Skarmory against the Rotom Wash, so I'm going to switch to Virizion. He decided to go for Hydro Pump, I guess, thinking I would be that guy who switches in Landorus, but there's no need, seeing as I have Virizion, who can just take anything from Rotom Wash. So I'm just going to go for Giga Drain again, because there's no real reason not to. And he brings out the Ferrothorn, so I mean it's not going to do anything, but next turn I'll just be able to go for my Focus Blast. But because he's not going to want to take that Focus Blast, he actually switches out now, and he goes into his Landorus in a minute. Yeah, it's too slow. Yeah, so Landorus comes in, and it's nicknamed Sword Dance. I don't really understand why, because whatever. I go Focus Blast, does decent damage actually to the Landorus, and I know he's probably just in the U-turn away, because I know he can't KO me with any move from that range. So I knew he would U-turn and then bring out Ferrothorn to predict HP Ice, and so I just went for Focus Blast, predicting him to do that. But you see now that the Focus Blast does like not a lot at all to that Ferrothorn, so I can't really tell what kind of a Ferrothorn he's running, because he's obviously got a lot of special defense investment, but also some offense investment because of the damage he did to my Skarmory. But anyway, next turn I'll be able to take him out with Focus Blast, but it was kind of smart for him to go for U-turn, because now I'm in Earthquake range, or I'm in Rotom Wash range, but he's going to choose to bring out his Stoutland, which will obviously be able to take out my Virizion, so I don't really want that to go just yet. So I go bring out my Skarmory. He goes for Retaliate. Now I thought he was choice banded like most of the Stoutlands, but then he goes for Fire Fang next turn. It doesn't really do very much, but because I thought he was banded, I went for Brave Bird, expecting him to switch to Rotom, and a Brave Bird would have been doing a decent amount. That is kind of going to be handy. Any kind of damage on Rotom is handy when you've got a Scarf Terrakion on your team. So he goes for Fire Fang, and because of Brave Bird, it brought me into a range where Wild Charge will be able to take me out. So I'm kind of not looking too great now because my best switch into Landorus is gone. So I'm going to bring out Terrakion now, and because I'm Choice Scarf, I'll be able to outspeed him, but I didn't really think that I would outspeed him, so he's probably Adamant Nature, but it doesn't matter because he wouldn't have done much to Terrakion anyway, and it means he gets a free switch into the Landorus. So I knew he would go for HP Ice now because I lost Skarmory, so my only thing to take an Earthquake is going to be my own Landorus. So I definitely expect him to HP Ice. And because he expelled Virizion earlier, we know he's Choice Scarfed, and so he's obviously not going to stay in locked into HP Ice, so I just went for Pursuit. I went for Pursuit because it'll obviously do some damage to the Landorus, and it actually brings him into close combat range for my Terrakion. So I just leave in Tyranitar now, no real need for it anymore, and his own Tyranitar outspeeds me, so I'm not really sure what kind of T-Tar it is, because my own T-Tar has a lot of speed, so that leads me to believe that this Tyranitar of his might be Choice Scarfed. But regardless, I'm just going to bring out Terrakion, Revenge Kill it with close combat, and now he's just got 2 pokes left for me to handle, but unfortunately they are pretty difficult. So he makes the better play, brings out his Rotom, which is going to be able to get off a kill, whatever I bring in. Obviously I'm going to choose Landorus because, well, it doesn't matter what I chose, I've won anyway, but I just chose Landorus for no reason, because I guess I like Virizion more, most probably. I don't know. So yeah, Virizion's going to be able to come out now and just KO the Rotom, and if there's no real need for him to switch because he's lost, and if the Landorus switched in, it would have got killed. So I went for Giga Drain, and it didn't kill, which I guess is okay, because Virizion is quite weak if it's not boosted up. But I did get enough HP back that would allow me to survive the Hydro Pump. Then go for Giga Drain again. I get a critical hit, obviously didn't matter because it's super effective and stuff, and he was at really low HP. But yeah, he's just going to bring out Landorus now. It's his final poke. He's going to lock himself into Earthquake, so it's obviously KO range for Virizion because Landorus is pretty damn powerful, especially with the Sand Force, and Virizion's defense isn't not the best in the world. But it doesn't matter because I can just bring out Terrakion now, and I can go for close combat. I knew it would kill because close combat does 34% most of the time, and so it was going to do 16% for sure. Now I did get a crit, obviously didn't matter. So anyway guys, thank you for watching this. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then do whatever. My channel's going to be in the description, so I hope you can go check that out. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you sometime soon.